If you're involved in peptide research or innovation, missing this information could jeopardize your project's future. The world of biological science is accelerating, with peptides at the forefront of discovery. Yet this exciting frontier has unleashed a complex regulatory challenge, creating a wild west for novel research compounds. It's imperative that researchers and startups understand the critical implications. Many investigational compounds, now widely accessible, haven't secured the necessary regulatory approvals for their intended research applications. This creates a critical web of legal uncertainty, demanding our immediate attention to safeguard scientific integrity and compliant development pathways.
Peptides are potent signaling molecules, driving advancements in scientific research and discovery. Their increased accessibility introduces complex regulatory challenges for compliant development. Many investigational compounds lack necessary pre-market regulatory approvals for research applications. This regulatory uncertainty directly impacts pathways for legitimate scientific study and innovation. Regulators classify certain peptides as unapproved new investigational compounds, demanding oversight. Rigorous testing is essential to validate safety and efficacy for specific research applications. This isn't a minor detail. It's fundamental for scientific integrity and valid research data. Grasping how regulatory bodies classify novel research compounds is critically important. Before any substance enters widespread research use, it needs extensive validation. This ensures all compounds meet stringent standards for reliable laboratory experimentation. The Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act defines articles intended for research use. Many peptides, by their inherent nature, fall under this definition, requiring strict compliance. Specialized laboratories sometimes prepare custom research reagents for specific experimental needs. However, strict limits exist, especially for developing novel, unapproved investigational products. Labs cannot freely distribute unproven substances without specific guidance or scientific justification. Regulatory warnings target entities illegally distributing unapproved research compounds for profit. This underscores active monitoring of compliant research chemical distribution channels for integrity.
As we transition, it's clear the regulatory tightrope for peptide research is becoming increasingly challenging. Understanding these nuances is critical for any successful development pipeline. For more specialized insights into peptide innovation and compliance, remember to follow Peptides Today on all platforms. You can also connect with me, Anya Sharma, for deeper dives into regulatory strategy. Now, let's delve into the crucial implications of the for research use only disclaimer and its widespread misapplication, which poses significant risks to scientific validation and data reliability.
The phrase "for research use only" is frequently misapplied by certain vendors. This disclaimer signifies compounds are for controlled laboratory studies by trained scientists. It absolutely does not imply suitability for non-validated, self-directed experimentation. Purity, sterility, and concentration are rarely verified for non-laboratory applications. This misapplication of regulatory categories severely jeopardizes scientific data integrity. It directly contributes to a vast gray market of unvalidated, unreliable research products. Researchers investigate peptides for optimizing cellular pathways in rigorous scientific studies. This includes examining their impact on tissue repair or metabolic regulation in models. The potential to influence biological output and recovery in controlled models is enormous. However, the gray market fundamentally undermines this research potential by introducing risks. Procuring peptides from unverified online sources jeopardizes crucial experimental validity. Purity and contamination are paramount for generating accurate, reproducible scientific results. Inconsistent dosing invalidates studies, leading to unreliable or dangerously misleading findings. Misidentification means you might not be studying the correct investigational compound. Most unapproved compounds lack comprehensive preclinical safety and efficacy data for research. Extrapolating without rigorous trials risks inaccurate scientific conclusions and wasted research. These issues pose tangible threats to research integrity and future scientific progress.
The peptide research market is at a critical juncture. For innovators, the path forward demands unwavering commitment to legitimate scientific inquiry and strict regulatory compliance. This means rigorous preclinical validation, appropriate regulatory designations, and high-quality manufacturing processes. We must move beyond speculation into evidence-based research, guided by clear regulatory frameworks, ensuring data reliability, and building trust in compounds with true potential. Follow Peptides Today and me, Anya Sharma, for continuous updates. Before we sign off, a quick legal disclaimer. This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not medical advice. All compounds discussed are for research use only and not for human consumption. Always consult a licensed healthcare provider for medical needs and treatment.